you got your mail, would you say I'm done after that?
Of course, 100%.
How sometimes fights get announced and we be like, damn, this the fight I ain't know we wanted.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those fights.
A lot of bad blood.
Yeah, but not just that. It's just a hell of a matchup because you didn't think you would get it.
He hasn't stepped into the ring in over 2 years, and his most recent performance was widely criticized as lackluster. So why is he suddenly calling out Terence Crawford, the sport's new top fighter? The reason may surprise you, and it reveals a stark new reality in boxing. Jermell Charlo, fresh off his own return, is making bold statements, openly declaring that he wants to face Crawford. For Charlo, sharing the ring with a pound-for-pound star would be a mark of honor.
I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. I want all the smoke. Give me the best. I'm in shape. I train. My lifestyle is on the move. Everything is great. So why the f would I want the best, man? What y'all talking about, dog? I don't got time to be playing with none of these people with these promotionals and all of these. I'm with the old school boxing. If they gave me a offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight really would be me. The best fight with Boots is me. The best fight with Crawford is me.
Charlo is clearly trying to build hype around this potential matchup. He's framing it as a must-see fight, claiming he could give Crawford one of the best battles of the era and suggesting that Crawford has no better options. Even in his bold talk, he attempts a hint of respect, acknowledging that Crawford has already accomplished things Charlo himself hasn't.
If they gave me a offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight really would be me. The best fight with Boots is me. The best fight with Crawford is me. Obviously, nothing else that anybody else could. Earl and Virgil and the winner of them. But I really don't see nobody else. What y'all want me to do in the game?
All the talk about honor and delivering the best fight starts to feel hollow when you remember Charlo's last performance in the ring. What's even more striking is that this isn't the first time he's tried to call out Crawford. Right after Crawford's loss to Canelo in 2023, Charlo made a challenge, but Crawford responded harshly, likely to deflect attention from how decisive that defeat had been.
Yeah, Terence Crawford could be on a radar. I think he already probably been on Twitter, like lip wrestling with the internet, just to get some clout, some fans, and it's fine, but he's a champion, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more because that's what y'all want from me. Because Terence Crawford been talking shit, so they're gonna bring out a different animal in me, but I don't know which animal. Yeah, but yeah, man, I can fight Terence Crawford next.
Rewind to September 2023. Charlo moved up 2 weight classes to face Canelo Alvarez for a lucrative payday, but the bout turned out to be one of the most disappointing fights of the year. It wasn't just a loss, it was lackluster from start to finish. Charlo landed only 71 punches throughout the entire match, while Canelo controlled the pace from the opening bell. In the 7th round, an overhand right from Canelo sent Charlo to his knee, and after that, he shifted into survival mode. Analysts didn't hold back. Hall of Famer Paulie Malignaggi criticized Charlo, saying he seemed more focused on protecting himself than actually trying to win. The Sporting News echoed the sentiment, calling the fight dull and devoid of energy.
How do you respond to him intentionally saying your name wrong? Because he said Zoo and then he changed
you know what? I think he's that illiterate that he can't speak properly. I don't think he can. Yeah, he just. I don't know. Like you can make him try say that word and Zoo, but he can't say it. Poor bloke.
Since that fight, Charlo hasn't really proven anything significant. Experts widely agreed that he didn't stand a chance, not due to a lack of skill, but because of the realities of the sport. As Sugar Ray Leonard pointed out plainly, weight classes exist for a reason, and moving up without the proper advantage is a huge challenge in boxing.
Weight classes for a reason, Ray. It looked like Charlo really couldn't get off tonight against Canelo. What did you think about it?
You know what? Styles make fights. That was hey, I appreciate the fight. I appreciate it.
Hall of Fame manager Roy Jones Jr. weighed in as well, noting that Canelo executed the correct strategy throughout the fight.
About the power he showed. He fought the proper fight for the proper opponent. When you fight a guy coming up 2 weight classes, you're supposed to bully him. If he'd fought Floyd Mayweather that way back in the day, we saw a much better fight. But he didn't. But he's learned now, and that shows you that he's improved, and he understands boxing more now because he's bullied the smaller gap, which is what you're supposed to do.
ESPN analyst Al Bernstein added that, while Charlo landed some solid shots, they simply weren't enough to faze Canelo.
You can't box perfectly every second, and it's hard to hurt him. Canelo, Jermell Charlo landed some really good punches, but they just weren't enough to hurt him. So
I expected them to battle for undisputed. I expected, a little small wage war, but it didn't happen. You feel me? Anticlimactic is what I would call it, because I just think Charlo realized early on that this wasn't where I was supposed to be with this type of power, with this type of strength. So he kind of survived and made it to the end of the fight.
Many believed that Charlo, a top contender at 150 pounds, simply didn't have the physical tools to overcome Canelo, who had established himself as a dominant force at 168 pounds.
I thought it was about as good as it gets. I thought that was a tremendous all-around demonstration of what makes Canelo Alvarez the greatest fighter of this generation. From the fabulous chin, to the very effective defense, to mixing power punches together in the middle rounds, to landing one of the best right hands he's ever thrown to knock Charlo down, and using a series of left hooks to widen the margin down the stretch of the fight. It was vintage Canelo. It's about as good as it gets. I think it was a one-sided fight because Canelo Alvarez is a historically great fighter. I think Jermell Charlo is a talented fighter. He's proven that in the ring. But once in every generation, maybe twice in every generation, you get somebody who is up here. It's better than all the rest. That's who Canelo Alvarez is.
Beyond the physical mismatch, Charlo's mindset drew the harshest criticism from other fighters. The consensus was that he was defeated mentally before the opening bell. Terence Crawford even commented that Charlo focused on him far too much during the fight, far more than was wise.
Man, Charlo gave him too much respect, man. Too much. He didn't fight his fight.
What would you do to Canelo?
I don't know if he was scared or not, but, Canelo did a tremendous job in there. He did what he had to do.
The defeat wasn't just physical, it was mental as well. Charlo seemed content merely to survive the fight and hear the final bell.
Really disappointing fight. Awful. Thought Charlo was just like, I don't know, it's like even when Golovkin fought Canelo, he never, in the third fight, it's like, I don't know, are you getting paid too much money? Have you got too much money? Because the special ones that have got too much money still stick it on the line. Canelo, AJ, but it almost looked like Charlo was like, I don't know what he got. 8 million, 10 million. And I was like, okay, it's almost like, let's not hurt each other in here tonight. I'm just going to get our money. And it's like, all the talk about legacy, sticking it online. A lot of fighters go, I'd rather get knocked out, carried out, than lose on points. But actually, how many fight like that?
Charlo's post-fight comments at the press conference were perhaps the most revealing. While he maintained his composure, what he said highlighted the gap in power between him and Canelo. He described Canelo as a beast and admitted, "Maybe it hit me harder because it's my first time in this weight class. I wish I could have put on 5 pounds or more." He also revealed that it was the first time a punch to the head had left him dizzy, a clear signal that he was facing a fighter operating on an entirely different level.
Yeah. Are you interested at Crawford at 154?
Where we can make a fight at, I'll take it. I should be 1 or 2. I should be up there in the top dog. As long as I'm in the pound for pound, don't matter to me.
I'm not in competition with the Terence Crawford ring walk. I know that's what everybody trying to get the answer to. Came out with Eminem. That was some bad shit. Like, I ain't gonna front. That's some cool shit. And it's gonna be hard to beat that. He win. That's not my world. We don't get paid for that anyways. But I almost had like Lil Wayne or something. I had some people I've been in contact with. So we shall see.
2 years after Charlo's disappointing outing, Crawford moved up 2 weight classes to 168 pounds. He didn't hesitate or falter. Instead, he dominated Canelo Alvarez, winning by unanimous decision and claiming all of his titles. Recent footage of Crawford shows him in peak condition, making it clear that he's fully prepared for whatever comes next.
Charlo fight Crawford first, and then see how that goes. And if he does good against Charlo with the weight, then let's see him come up and fight Canelo. Yes, but not right now. I want to see him. I want to see Crawford come up with some weight classes and show he can be dominant at 54.
Do you think Crawford should go up to 154? You think?
Yes, Crawford definitely should go up to 54. Because I don't think he should fight 47 anymore. 54 and maybe even 62 after that. He's big enough to do that, along with all the Charlo brothers and stuff. So I definitely would love to see him do that.
Awesome. Thanks, Sugar.
At 168 pounds, Crawford has established himself as the clear leader in the division, giving him plenty of options. But Charlo isn't just targeting Crawford. He's also calling out another elite fighter, revealing his broader strategy. In his latest push to gain attention and fans, Charlo went after Yarn Booths, one of the most feared knockout artists at 150 pounds. Charlo stated, "Booths is an excellent fighter, but I think I could give him all kinds of trouble because styles make fights." It came across as a bold move from a boxer who hasn't been active in the ring.
Double fake to your left. Double fake to your right. Double fake to your left.
No, stop.
You.
Stop. Put your hand on your heart now, stop.
Sit back, rhythm. Sit back, rhythm. Rhythm, y'all.
Still got some abs.
Double fake, double fake. Double fake.
So, as you see, the pound-for-pound king, the undefeated 5-division world champion, the 3-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, Terence Bud Crawford, is still jacked and still in shape and sending a warning and letting the world know, I still got abs, I'm still in shape.
A few days later, Andis's manager bluntly revealed the true motive behind Charlo's callouts, exposing his actual plans. When promoter Eddie Hearn heard about Charlo's challenge, he immediately shut it down. Hearn has previously expressed doubt that Charlo would ever follow through in the ring, and he reiterated the point, making it clear that this move was about money, not legacy. According to reports, Charlo is seeking an additional $10 million for a fight against either Andis or Crawford, making it evident that he's chasing a payday rather than a genuine competitive matchup. This new context casts Charlo's bold challenge to Terence Crawford in a much more desperate light.
When it comes to Bud, I think a lot of people took credit away from a lot of his wins. Like, I feel like when they kept throwing it out there that he didn't fight nobody.
Well, he did.
I disagree with that.
Look,
Anybody you get in the ring with is a chance you can lose.
He didn't fight nobody that was on that level. That's what we saying. So he fought somebody.
No.
But come on, bro.
I think he fought people.
Victor Postal.
That's a bad name.
That ain't a.
During that time.
In order to say,
I'm saying during that time when he fought him,
he was overhyped.
He was overhyped. What? He had
Victor Postal is like this.
What's
Oh,
that
you know you
dude that
talk to a
was punching
boxer,
hard?
right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a boxer too.
Victor Postal's like this.
A lot of people couldn't deal with that. A lot of people can't deal with that style. A lot of people can't deal with that style.
Can't deal with that.
Come on,
A lot
man.
of people can't deal with that boxing style. He's jumping up in the air. He's a boxer, know how to use his range and his distance. A lot of people can't do.
That means the last 3 faces of the sport of boxing will have all retired undefeated. Floyd Mayweather, 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. Andre S.O.G. Ward, 2-division champion, Olympic gold medalist, Hall of Famer, 32 wins, no loss, no draw, 16 wins by way of knockout. Undefeated. Terence Crawford, that would make him 43 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins at least by way of knockout. Undisputed. In the face of boxing. Historic.
Meanwhile, Crawford's team has been focused on meaningful opportunities. They've indicated that a rematch with Canelo is not a priority and have also dismissed the idea of a mega fight with David Benavidez. Now, details of Crawford's actual strategy are starting to emerge.
I think Boots is a great fight, though. I'll give Boots all the problems in the world. It's a great fighter. But I give him all the problems in the world. I think that styles make fights, you know, like even with the Canelo loss and the Canelo fight, I believe Crawford did absolutely everything that he studied and he did it right.
I feel like you don't like Jermell. And if you, you got respect for the Earl. So if you did Earl like that, god dang.
I don't like Jermell for the simple fact that I feel he's a fake individual. I feel Earl is real. I feel he's genuine. I feel like he stand on 10 toes on everything that he say or do. I feel like Jermell is just one of those guys that do a lot for attention. I was cool with Jermell and Jamal and their older brother prior to me moving up in weight. You know, I got messages with he hit me up asking me he gonna pull up in Omaha, and we talking about cars, we talking about all different type of stuff. Once, you know, I moved up in the division, and I understand that they stable mates. He trained with Arrow Coach, and they've been knowing each other for a long time. For him to start bashing me and talking bad about me and saying I'm gonna get knocked out, and, you know, going out his way to say little slick shit about me, I was just like, man, that's some hoe.
Recent reports indicate that Crawford is planning to drop to 160 pounds with the goal of becoming the undisputed middleweight champion. The roadmap is already taking shape. He could first face WBC titleholder Carlos Adams, and later challenge the winner of the upcoming crossover bout between Urus Lundendeel and Janbek. Crawford's focus is on claiming as many divisions as possible and establishing undisputed status in 4 of them. Jermell Charlo has no role in this ambitious plan. So, what does Terence Crawford really think about Charlo's latest challenge?
Just whatever, guy. You get your paperwork right. Talk to Mr. Heyman. We'll get a fight going. And you're damn right, it'll be easier. Let's get a big fight going, matter of fact. And I'll show you better than I can tell you. Ain't nothing easy in the ring with me, so I don't. Just, you know, I'm grown. These kids, they just talk and he ain't fought nobody for real. You know, like he just got out of top rank contract because Bob didn't want his ass no more, so he just got rid of him. So it's just like I don't know.
This time, Crawford doesn't even need to respond. His actions speak for him. By defeating Canelo, maintaining peak condition, and mapping out his next major move at 160 pounds, he's already making the statement.
They made it look so easy. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, got 2-3 more in him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Train camp will try harder. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think a move to 160 would make sense?
I mean, if you want to do it, you know, it'd be a challenge if you want to challenge yourself. Yeah, I don't mind.
Now, it's said and it's being assumed, should I say, right, that Terence Crawford, after his move to 168, is now planning to drop down to 160 and become the undisputed 160-pound middleweight world champion.
Crawford has effectively removed Charlo from his list of serious contenders in 2023. He's busy building his own legacy, while Charlo remains on the outside, chasing one final payday.